And at number 5 is the Oregon Ducks, who brought in 3 starters along the offensive line from the transfer portal in Nevada tackle Isaiah World, Texas State tackle Alex Harkey, and USC interior offensive lineman Emmanuel Pregnon. World is really a hot name right now in 2026 NFL draft. He had an 82.4 pass blocking grade at left tackle last year for the Wolfpack. A lot of people think he could be a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL draft. Alex Harkey will start at right tackle for Oregon. He was 9th in the nation with an 85.8 PFF grade in 2024 while at Texas State. Emmanuel Pregnon will be the starter at left guard. He did not allow a single sack on 532 pass blocking snaps last year while at USC. As good as those 3 are, and they're very impressive, the star of Oregon's offensive line is still their center, Yupani Lalulu, my number 2 center in college football, and he was one of only 6 centers in the Power 4 last year who had a top 20 grade as a pass blocker and as a run blocker, and he still has not allowed a sack on 720 career pass blocking snaps so far at Oregon. The only real unknown on the offensive line really for me is their right guard in Dave Yulee, but he did start 4 games for the Ducks last year. So he does have some experience for Oregon, but don't a lot of guys coming in from the portal on Oregon's offensive line, and then, of course, one of the best centers in the country, Yupani Lalulu.
Yeah, Oregon does a really nice job of developing interior offensive linemen, especially kind of like Clemson, where sometimes they'll rotate him in and get him in some part-time work. So Yulee's not completely inexperienced back there, which is good. You mentioned Lalulu is the star of the show, and I think the biggest, I don't want to say question, but the biggest thing they need to develop is World and Harkey replacing Josh Connerly and Johnny Cornelius, 2 NFL tackles out there, and you're talking about protecting an inexperienced quarterback in Dante Moore, but you have to love the way that Dan Lanning and Will Stein have prioritized this offensive line, even though they've lost several veterans and primetime guys, NFL-level guys over the last couple years. They just keep finding NFL-caliber talent. If World is that guy, maybe a first-round type of guy that some people think he can be, Dante Moore is going to feel really good in the pocket, and that's going to be the biggest thing. It's just him not being flustered under pressure, but you don't have to worry about that if you're not under pressure very often, and we've seen that the last couple of years. Bo Nix was hardly touched 2 years ago. They were still really good in pass protection with Dylan Gabriel last year. If they can keep that going with Dante Moore, got a really, really good shot to win the Big Ten again, I should say.
Absolutely, yeah. Dante Moore, I'm really excited to see what he could do for Oregon next year, and I think he has one of the top 5 offensive lines in the country protecting him up front. So at number 5 is Oregon. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of the PFF College Football Show. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Also, subscribe to PFF Plus at subscribe.pff.com for all of the same data and grades that we use in our show, plus fantasy tools, betting tools, and our mock draft simulator.